Hello. I'm so glad to be back with Miss
Rose.
Miss Rose, yes.
Thank you for trying to remember that time.
It's a beautiful name.
Well, thank you.
I remember the concrete coming up out of the rose, or the rose coming up out of the concrete like Tupac. Yes, yes. The rose that grew from concrete. I remember, yes, helping him out with that. Anyway, I am here. I would like to show you around our home. The home of On Cue Productions. I told you about the fabulous artistic director, Mr. Quentin Talley. I am Melodius Funk, and this is where KMBA, that is Kiss My Black Angst, and the Day of Absence will be going down. This is right here is the box office, and you can get your tickets right here at the box office. It's a 2-for-1 special. Both shows are $22, but if you use the word black face, BLACKFACE, for all of those that are not hooked on phonics, yes. So those tickets will be $11 a piece. Now, I like to say, during the CIAA, there's a lot of parties going on, and I do like to party. I remember I was in Brooklyn around 1978, and we were at this house party, and I saw a DJ. He had some records, and he was scratching. And I saw someone bring out some cardboard, and I was like, you should spin it on your head. And I saw another fellow, he came to the side and he picked up the microphone and said, mic check 1 2. And I was like, yes, check it 1 2. And that's where hip hop started at with me. Yes, I remember. Yes,
Mr. Funk, allow me to stop you.
Yes.
KRS-One.
I remember, he's a great artist, yes.
Yeah, I actually recently interviewed him, and he didn't, well, he mentioned that he didn't care for you very much, because you insist on telling this story about how hip-hop originated with you, when he talks a lot about the South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx, the South Bronx.
Said that about me? You must be mistaken.
No, I'm sure.
Me and KRS-One are very good friends. I remember
really?
when I
okay, Mr. Funk, I will.
Yes.
I will challenge you to then.
I know his number.
Yes, I was going to say text him or call him right now. Yes, let's just take a look at your phone, shall we?
No. I have some very important numbers in here.
Mr. Funk.
I have the number of also Mr. Amiri Baraka, who is one of my favorite poets.
Are you changing the subject, Mr. Funk?
No. All these things correlate because the beat goes on. The beat generation goes on into the hip hop generation. It's a beautiful thing. But
nice.
I digress. I was going back to
the Bronx.
No, not to the Bronx, to the theater.
Yes.
The theater where we are at. If you will walk up with me up here up these stairs. Excuse me.
First of all, that camera don't need to be in my face. First of all.
Sorry, madam.
So, if you go up here, this is where the show will be. KMBA and Day of Absence. Right here at the Duke Energy Theater. Come up here to the red steps. And this is where I've done many a great production. I've been in many things here. Some Broadway stuff. You might have caught me recently in Fela. Yes, I was in Fela.
You were in Fela?
Yes, I was in Fela.
Wow,
yes,
what did you do in Fela?
I remember I helped do the dramaturgy of Fela.
I was going to ask if you did the choreography, because
I did help Bill T. Jones. He's a great man, and he needed some movement, and I told him he must breathe in and then let it go. Yes, and bring it back up and let it go. Yes. So this is how we get into the movement. Yes. Bill T. Jones, he did a great job, fabulous job, and I did a lot of research and dramaturgy for him because I was in Africa with Fela and moved around with him to London and you know, picked up the Afrobeat and the Cuban and all of that great stuff. But I digress. I've done a lot of things. Another great person that I remember is this fellow. It was in Baltimore around 1882. And I found him in the street. And he was tapping at my door.
His name wasn't Poe?
Yes, the great Poe, the great Edgar Allan Poe. He was one of the greats that I influenced. I also, speaking of dance, I also influenced Mr. Alvin Ailey. Yes, he was a great choreographer.
Mr. Funk,
yes.
Approximately how old are you?
It varies. I feel like I've been reincarnated so many times. I just feel the essence of all these people within me.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to give you some time to think about it. But in the meantime, I would like you to say one last thing about A Day of Absence, KMBA, CI Double Art Edition.
Them niggas is dead.
It's
Madam.
They gone.
It's Day of Absence and KMBA in CIAA. There are so many parties going on, like I said before, and I do like the hippity hop. I do love it. I love the hippity hop.
Well, you started it. It's yours.
I know.
Okay, but back on task.
I just wanted to say that culture is very important also.
Okay.
So if you don't want to party all day long and all night long, if you would like to rest and laugh for a little while, get some classic African American theater and some new African American theater, please come to the Duke Energy Theater. And we will have a great time. And I implore you, I beg you, I trust you.
Aye. Okay,
yes,
well, thank you, Mr. Funk.
Another young lady is, I believe.
You can fly?
I believe I can fly too, yes. But I was going to say, that chant came from Miss Sonia Sanchez. Yes, she's just a little cute little thing. She's about yay high to a grasshopper.
She got a little taller that time,
Yes, she
Mr.
got
Funk.
a little taller, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Sanchez. And I remember,
all right.
Speaking of I believe.
We're out of time.
I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day.
Is you gonna be at the poetry reading at KMBA?
Oh yes.
Is you gonna be there for that?
I'll be hosting the poetry reading. Yes.
Who is you?
Who are you, madam?
My name is on the shit brand.
You have to sign the list, please.
I don't need to sign nothing. Do you know who I am? In these streets. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Remember this right here, okay? King me, cram me. The rest is to come. I'm the shit, baby, in these streets.
Well, I run the poetry slam, and there will be a great poetry slam. I remember.
Okay.
Around.
Good night, Miss.
If you pop that junk up in the Bronx, you might not live, cause you're in South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx. I came with Scott LaRock to express one thing. I am a teacher and others are kings. If that's a title they earn, well, it's well deserved. But without a crown, see, I still burn.